Oh my God.
Had to be done.
That felt good. Hey folks, it's producer James here. I'm with the Nick Lemire. It is the post-game show. It's Habs Tonight. Friends and fans, I'm not usually your host. I'm filling in for Drew Dekes while he's walking his dog right now. The game went a little later than we end. Okay, let's take a step back here.
Did you have a few cans too, or?
I might have. 45 minutes ago, we did not think we'd be having an OT game. Am I right? Am I right? And then
no.
And then what happened? What happened there? Because you sent me a text about 15 minutes in overtime going, there's been 2 shots on goal since the second goal. Yeah. We did not think this was going to be the result, right?
I was not expecting that win, to be completely honest, especially after seeing as soon as we start to lose control of a game and then we go straight to overtime, we don't register 1 shot on net for 11 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. I was not expecting it. I told myself, I'm like, there's no way we're coming back from this. We had a good run. We forced it, but here we are. We have an unsung hero. KK shows up in the overtime and just buries it. So I'm so happy he was the one to do it as well, because he's been being shat on for the last couple of weeks. So 2 goals this series. He's on fire.
Yeah, and it's amazing the role that people are playing and the contributions being made by those that were sort of on the outside looking in at the start of the series. You know, Cole Caulfield, KK. You just go on, and now you look at a situation in Toronto. And I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Toronto, but Travis Dermott coughs up the ugly turnover on the opposite end. The one guy that was supposed to come in and provide some solidity in the face of Sandin's rough exit there over the last couple games. So we don't want to pour salt on the wounds right now. This is still a situation where Game 7, believe it or not, can you hear me? Game 7 is going to have to be played in Toronto with unfortunately 0 fans. I kind of my wife raised a good point tonight. She said it's not fair. They don't get fans in Toronto, and I said it doesn't matter because they're not going to do anything. But let's just think about that for a second. Like, this game started off with people in the stands, and I thought that was incredible. If you hit us in the comments, just tell us what you thought. Like, "Oh Canada," when's the last time you heard 2,500 people, even 10 people singing "Oh Canada" at the same time? I thought that was killer. And you could see it. You could see it at the start of the game. And Nick, tell me how you responded to those first 5 minutes from the Canadiens. I don't think we've seen anything like it.
Well, I missed the first minute because we were actually wrapping up crushing cans. So missed the first minute, to be completely honest. So I rewinded it and watched the "Oh Canada." I thought that was absolutely special and just gives you chills to finally have some fans in the Bell Center and seeing how excited they all were too. I thought the Bell Center did a good job as well to provide not only the towels but little hand sanitizers as well for all the fans. So it was pretty cool of them. But no, like you said, amazing to have fans in the building. Definitely made an impact tonight. Whether you want to accept it or not, it made a difference. It's our 5th line, right? So I'm happy for everybody who got the chance to experience that tonight. I mean, I had shivers the whole time, and what I wouldn't have give to be in those stands tonight.
Yeah, and so the narrative of the story was the first sort of 5 minutes was this just like unbelievable energy, and then Campbell was standing on his fucking head. For that period of time. It didn't seem like there was going to be much happening. And then there was a stupid penalty. I think it was a high sticking. And then, the game kind of turned into what most of the series has been, is just kind of this sludgy playoff hockey. And the whole thing kind of went on through the second period. We started feeling good because the Habs didn't have a shitty second period, which has sort of been the theme, right? Like, we've been going through these second periods where you might as well just go and have a couple cans and then come back in the third and see what sort of mop up duty is going to happen. So the second period was good.
And definitely. I said at the beginning, I said, we need to play a full 60 minutes tonight and not play 20, take 20 off and then lose control. We won't be able 100%. To bounce back in the third, but I feel we played a full solid 40 minutes. Third period wasn't too bad. I mean, it was just 2 bad bounces on Jeff Petrie. He basically helped the Leafs out tonight. And it's just unfortunate that as a team, we can never seem to get an easy one. It always has to be a hassle. But these past couple of games have been proof of character wins and how the team was hungry for it, and you can definitely feel it tonight.
Yeah. Before we talk a bit about the third, because I think the game, a lot of it happened in the third period, if you want to put it in those terms. So the callers, if you want to call in, it's live at habstonight.com. We'd love to talk to you tonight. If you're watching for the first time, down below, hit that subscribe button. We want you to watch all of our content because it's awesome. We have interviews all the time with, recently we just had Andrew Shaw on the show. It was amazing. And we have obviously Dale Weiss is on the program all the time. We'll talk a bit about Dale in a bit because he made a big announcement tonight on crushing cans. But
yes,
would love to have you on the show tonight. So please jump on. I'm sure you're excited. I know there's a lot of Leafs fans on the chat on our YouTube page specifically because I do moderate that. Yeah, you guys can come on. We can talk. We can. I think about 20 minutes ago, we all thought that this could have gone either way. And but let's talk about the third period for a sec. So things started going fucking crazy. So we finally got a power play goal. Talk about, just your emotions again about getting a PowerPoint goal in the playoffs. It seemed like a foreign concept at this point, right?
Well, we haven't scored this series, right? On the playoffs, on the power play, I should say. We haven't scored yet. So obviously, first thing I said again tonight is as soon as we get a power play, we're going to need to capitalize on this jump on the occasion because it was such a tight game. And let's be honest, Campbell had a shoe up his ass tonight because he was making some incredible saves as well. So it was a one goal game. I mean, anything could have happened. So as soon as we jumped on that, perfect opportunity to bury them. But I mean, some bad luck afterwards, obviously. But no, excited to finally see something happen on the power play, especially on a 5-on-3. Gain some momentum off of it. So I'm hoping that this is the start of something that we're going to be able to see forward, like next game, if we get a couple power plays, at least gain the momentum off of it, and it's going to be key to winning that game.
Yeah, and do you think that did you notice anything done differently on these power play situations? I mean, I know they're kind of, now I want to go back to Weber getting the point shot and then going back to the old reliable kind of, and then kind of realizing, okay, this isn't going to work. And then used them as a decoy and then we fully scored. And it just was one of those things where you kind of go like, did they plan that? Like, were they that sort of, forward thinking that they were going to run a play through Weber, knowing they had 2 minutes if they could get it early and then go ahead and, run them decoy and then go down low? Like, do you think they were that thoughtful, or was it just, no, that didn't work?
I don't know what they tried, what they did, what they were thinking. Obviously, that puck is going to go to Weber, right? So everybody knows that. But I mean, it doesn't stop other teams from doing the same. You got other teams that are doing it with Ovechkin. He's always in his office alone. The puck's going to him and still nobody's on it. But for us, it always seems like somebody's on to Weber. They absolutely know what we're going to do. So switched it up tonight. Oops, sorry. And I mean, I was happy to see a lot more bodies in front of the net. I found that in the first couple of games, it was always just like basic shots. Nobody's in front of the net. Nobody's moving. Tonight, we were constantly on the puck, so that obviously helped us on the power plays to constantly move. So pretty happy about that.
Yeah, no, it was exciting. And I mean, we'll get to the challenge from Sheldon Keefe. We'll get to the Marner. There's not much to say about Marner just shooting it out into the stands. I thought that was
bonehead move.
Just like, you hate to shit on a guy, but like, what? Did he have footsteps? Okay. But yeah, it was crazy. We're going to bring Carson on because it's a late show tonight. Let's get the callers in. Let's have a few chats. So Carson, welcome to the show. How you doing, boss?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back the second time on the show.
You have that playoff towel, right?
Oh yes, I had the playoff towel. I got this actually when we were in the play-in rounds. I won something on Twitter, a $5 gift card for Tricolore Sports, and so I used it, and there was a towel on for like $1.15. So I'm like, hey, why not?
Why not?
You still had like $3 left over. What'd you do with the $3?
Well, I gave it to my dad because we're thinking of sharing a Caulfield reverse retro jersey.
Oh, nice.
Good luck getting one of those right now, bud.
Yeah,
I was looking online for those last night, and they're not easy to find. You got to go on eBay, I think.
No, you gotta get them from like these customizable guys that just get the plain reverse retro. Yeah, but my blood is boiling right now, and
You're fired up. Okay,
I'm
so
fired up. Yeah, right.
I'm going to ask everyone this question tonight. How did you feel going into overtime? What was like blowing a 2-0 lead off two kind of really goals? Like how did you feel?
Personally, me,
Mm-hmm.
I felt confident in the Habs team because we looked in like I'll say it myself. Petrie didn't play the best game that he did, deflecting 2 goals obviously into our own net, but he was just trying to do his job. And in the end of it, right now, oh sorry, I'm watching Sportsnet.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, we did what we had to do, and as well, I was actually on Steve Dangle's live stream, as he said,
Yeah.
it's we only got 2 shots in the overtime period, and the Leafs had 11.
Yeah.
And we ended up on top, and it's just phenomenal how we can just be down 3-1 and then come back. And I'm still like trying to wake myself up here.
It doesn't feel real.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, here's one here. Leafs are better. You know what? They might be a better team.
They might be.
But they're they're going to a game 7. Sorry, Nick, you were saying.
No, I was gonna basically comment on that too. Of the only part of confidence that I had was in Carey Price because of the way he played tonight. He was on fire tonight. He was on his game, so I was confident that he would be obviously standing on his head for overtime. As soon as I saw the first 2 minutes of overtime, that's where I started to. There you go.
There we go.
Good man.
As
soon as I started seeing us basically not shooting and just spending time in their own zone, I said, you know what? This is not going to end well for us. They're going to get one lucky bounce and it's just going to go to shit. But it turned out to be the opposite. We got a lucky bounce and they went to shit. So it could have went both ways, right? But no, you got to hand it to us. Like we've been saying, Toronto's been saying, they're never gonna beat us. They were, yes, on paper they do have a better team than us, but you have to admit these past 2 games, Montreal has played some great hockey. It hasn't been just a fluke of, oh, you know what, we just skated by and we won those games. No, I think we earned both of those games. We played extremely well tonight, so that game 7 is well deserved, and we both know anything can happen in that game, right?
Yeah, I completely agree.
So Carson, what are you doing ahead of Game 7 or during Game 7?
Oh, I'm getting
superstitiously. Like, what are you doing? What's your setup?
Well, for the past 2 times that we went into overtime, I actually was over at my girlfriend's house, her dad's house, and we watched the first period, and then I left, and then I got back like 5 minutes into the second, and we won both of those games. And I would watch the Steve Dangle and then come right here. So I think I've got it going. I had the rally cap going right as Kotkaniemi scored. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he scored at 15-15.
I saw that.
15, which,
if you're superstitious like us, that means a lot.
Yeah, that means a lot. And it's crazy because a lot of people doubted him coming in. And it's just so ridiculous how people will doubt him. Like, he wasn't in for the first, honestly, correct me if I'm wrong, but first 2 games, or was it the second game that he came in for the playoffs?
I think it was the second. Yeah.
Second game, yeah.
Because he scored that. Yeah, he scored that the only goal for the Habs.
First goal. Yeah.
It's just crazy how people will doubt him, and then bandwagon kind of just Kotkaniemi when he scores the big goal. Like, I've been a Kotkaniemi fan, and
since day one.
Like, I believed in him, and
well,
some players are just different, and
he's got playoff goals in almost half of all of his playoff games. So I mean, the guy has pretty decent stats in the playoffs. So why he wasn't put directly starting game 1, I don't know. I mean, this has been an ongoing argument, obviously, but it is what it is. He was there tonight, got us a big one, and that's what matters. So all we got to do is get ready for Game 7. Do you have any predictions for Game 7 before we let you go?
Well, I got one more thing after my prediction, but if it goes into overtime,
please don't.
5-4 Habs Caulfield will score, but if it
Ooh.
doesn't go into overtime, it's going to be 4-2 Habs. But
Okay.
I was just oh crap, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, I was just going to ask from my question from like last live stream. Now, do you really think that Romanov should be slotted in, or should we not slot him in?
No.
I think the defensive area was kind of a shit show tonight, especially seeing as you had guys like Kulak and Gustafsson who played 7 minutes overall. Not
I
even
know
7
Shea
minutes.
Weber was running on. I don't know what they take in
30
between periods.
it was-
I don't know. So
32
I don't know what the logic was or what they were trying to accomplish with it. But I mean, if it works, it works. I honestly don't know what they're doing. I don't.
Yeah.
You can't. No. You're not messing with anything at this point. You
No.
had Evans in today. It's the same lineup next game. That's
Hopefully.
it. Tatar, see you later, bud. Like I hate.
I
to
love
see how that-
Tatar, but I mean, if it's don't change what doesn't need to be broken, right?
Was
So,
it an upper body injury that he had, or was he just scratched?
I think he's just scrapped. No.
I think it was a healthy scratch, but we will find out more details. Carson, we got to drop you because we got to bring on Drew Dekes, who's actually tonight's feature host.
Oh, okay.
And another guest.
Well, I'll be
and
coming
another
on
guy.
Game 7, no matter what the score is. It's either going to be in tears or I'm going to be.
You're gonna be calling us.
I think we owe the people a post game 7, no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's going to be worth it. So, Carson, thank you so much, bud. Thank you for
Take care, buddy.
joining the show, and
See ya.
thanks for cheering, and have a good night.
See you Game 7.
See ya.
All right, I got to bring in Drew Dekes here. You know and love him already. I don't need to sizzle him. And he's waving a white towel, but not a white towel in defeat or
Not a
surrender. A white
surrender.
towel of victory.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
I low-key thought that you were gonna be in your car tooting the horn again.
I don't care
I was
where
half
I am.
expecting it.
I don't have to be at work for games anymore, guys. Let's break this now. Okay.
Quit his job. He's just going to watch all the rest of the season's games. It's going to be a deep run. Way to go, Drew. I told you.
I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. I predicted this. I called this.
Oh.
While we're at it, guys, might as well, while we're at it, me jumping in, might as well throw my sister in here as well. Let's bring it in. Tracy
Family
McPhee,
party.
what's going on?
What's up, guys? What's going on? Got my
How's it going?
shirt on, proudly here.
Awesome.
Who do you
Yes,
got on?
you
Tracy's calling from. Where are you calling from again?
Granbury, Alberta.
God damn.
Alberta.
What was
Fans
your shirt?
everywhere.
Who do you have on again? We couldn't hear you.
Who's what, sorry?
Oh,
that
yeah,
a shirt
Carrie.
fee?
You got Carrie Price on. There's a crazy delay.
Yeah, it's my
from
Carrie
me and-
Price.
between me and Tracy.
Okay, so your Carey Price
Ah.
shirt.
Yeah, and I got webs. I got webs on. I usually have a jersey on. And,
I'm just gonna point out that this is the second game in a row that I don't wear anything Habs related.
Mm.
whatever
Oh,
works,
wait.
my man. My
So, Nick,
lady, whatever.
Before we get to Drew's reaction from the game, I just want to point out to your left on
Wow.
your screen is is that an authentic Maurice Richard signed plaque jers?
My dad picked this up this morning in
shit.
Montreal, so it's signed by Maurice Richard. Yeah, so it's basically like a
Wow.
starter jersey. So it's gonna go
That's
up on a
amazing.
wall probably sometime tomorrow.
The
An
spirit of
autograph
Maurice.
from the most
Yeah.
famous Montreal Canadian of all time. No big deal.
No
It's
big
okay.
deal. No big deal.
No big deal. What a day to pick that up.
Yeah, it was tempting to find some $12,000 tickets to see the game, you know.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I'm
What a
so
game.
happy for the
Pretty
fans.
sure,
who-
pretty sure Andrew thought we weren't going to win this game.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what to expect. Like I don't have superstitions. I'm not like that. I'm just not superstitious. So I don't know. Like I just nothing about the narrative of Montreal. Like Toronto is so desperate to win that it's hard to picture them losing again. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Like you don't know. And that's the beauty.
50-50. It's 50-50.
It's still human beings at the end of the day. They're playing this game. So that's why we watch, because we just don't know what's going to happen. So, oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm still like, I know it's game 7, but I'm like so much energy went into this game that like, it's hard to picture game 7 right now. Cause I still can't believe what just happened. So
Yeah. So for those who are watching for the
I
first
just felt like
time,
that was game
hopefully,
7.
yeah, I felt like game 7 didn't it?
yeah, like it was do or die again.
We're going into the first ever
Yeah.
game 8 psychologically in NHL.
Game 8. I love it.
So for those who haven't watched the show before, you may not know, but both myself and Drew are not in Montreal or Quebec. We're in fact in Southern Ontario. So we can
Enemy
feel
territory.
we can feel the stress as we walk down our streets, socially distanced from everyone, how bad this is. This is going to be a rough Sunday coming up. It's going to be ugly. People are going to be very, very short fused as a result of this game.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you get to game 7 and you pull it off. If you're Toronto, like no matter how much we delay it, like I'm not trying to be like the negative Nancy here or anything. I don't want to get too high. I don't want to get too high on these wins.
No, we're not gloating.
No,
Right?
definitely. Don't get cocky because anything can happen, right? So be humble about it. We won, move on to the next run, and that's it.
We still
But
gave
we
up
do have a
goal.
right to celebrate too, because the boys pulled it off, and we're not supposed to be here right now. We're supposed to be out in 4 games.
Thank you, Craig Button, for nothing, because you look like an idiot again.
Well, I'll ask you, Tracy and Drew, then we're talking a little bit about how we feel going into that overtime and this could go either way. We shouldn't, in a sense, it felt odd to almost defeating to be in the overtime after that third period, at least the first half of that third period. What was your feeling going into that last frame of the game?
Go ahead, Trey. Or is she frozen?
Well,
There's a lag.
I definitely. I'm good. Definitely had my head between my legs there for when they tied it, for sure. And maybe definitely nervous going into overtime. I was kind of sitting on the edge of my seat and just hoping for the best. And when Toronto had all that pressure, Carey just stood on his head like usual, and we.
And this comment here that we just put up from Kevin Keenan, we better be humble because we have no business here. Like, really, dude? 2004.
Come on the show. Come on the show.
17 years, buddy. Like, you got nothing to be. This is the problem with Leaf fans, right? You guys get way too ahead of yourselves way before you should. It's been 17 years. You're still cocky the whole time. You're riding Matthews like he's the savior of all saviors. You've done nothing yet. You've won nothing yet. So be quiet. Be quiet. You've won nothing yet. Okay? I've been a nice guy this whole time. Until you get this 7 games, keep it shut. Thank you.
Oh, we provoked Drew.
Oh,
No, I've been nice this whole time.
Drew beats everybody.
He's the nicest guy in the universe.
You don't like.
No,
it's just stupid. Like the Carey Price factor is real, and you're tasting it. You're drinking it in because it's real. And now his team is feeding off of it. If you guys take it in 7, it's all you. You can run up and down the street and have the parade all you want. You need to win one series. You need to win one series. You haven't done it yet. So don't give me the speech about we don't deserve to be here. You just lost 3 games in a row. Don't forget that. Almost 3 games in a row. That's enough.
Andrew, it's okay. Calm down, bud. We got this.
Have a
That's all I have
can.
to say. I'm done. I think I can sign off. I'm done.
No, you're here for the long.
No, you're so while you're rattled up,
Give me a break.
I guess I'm gonna ask you, how'd you feel about that goal challenge?
It was desperate. It was almost as bad of a call as Deschamps. Like, I don't know if it was worse, but
I guess when it's desperation and you've got nothing to lose, you just try to play all your cards, right?
Well, if Montreal was in that position, I thought they would have done the same thing because it was a one-shot game. One goal was going to make the difference. Like, we blew two goal leads twice in a row here, so that's why, again, I'm not gloating. But don't tell us we have no business being here because we got you guys to 7 games when people didn't think we'd win 1. So have some respect. Respect your opponent. If you want us to respect the Leafs, respect the Habs. It's got to be even. That's the way it is.
Yeah, and there was some logic around. They said somehow that they thought that because the PP was so bad, that they
Toronto's
were okay.
had the best power play in the world.
Yeah.
They had the best power play. Why couldn't they score? Well, no, seriously. It's an anomaly. Gets in your head. Can happen to anybody.
I know. And so again, Tracy, feel free to weigh in. Sorry,
I've said enough. So
no, you're just getting started.
Always have loved Andrew's passion. So definitely love it.
I've held it back.
Well, yeah, I know, but people just saying shit like that. Like, come on, like where have you guys been for all these years? And I'm not to say Montreal's done anything in the last almost 30 years. But we try to be humble, but I mean, it's a huge win for us tonight, and hopefully it carries over into Game 7, and we just take them out.
100%. No, that's well said. I think everyone's happy to be in a Game 7, obviously, after the last couple of games, and the games prior to the last couple of games. I'll put that, and it's just we're in a fortunate position that we get to watch Leafs Habs Game 7. I think it's on Monday, and
it should be. Yeah,
I haven't looked forward. But yeah, I did. So there'll be like half of another series over, but
it's insane.
The playoffs are working. Yeah.
Welcome to the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Unlike any other.
That was.
How'd
good.
you guys? What'd you guys think of Jake Evans tonight?
He was okay.
Yeah,
Like he wasn't.
think he was anything special, but
no, I don't know. I thought he had a great game, like being back from a few games away, and especially on the penalty kill too. Like I don't know, I just like the energy that he brought.
I was surprised that after him not playing for a few games, that they threw him on the first line. That to me, I was kind of thinking they could have bumped Anderson up or something to kind of get him going.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been my
that's a good
coaching
point.
change. That's what I would have done. But I just think
I like your thinking there.
Thanks, Jakes. I just think that Anderson could have brought something more, I think, to that line offensively. Defensively, yeah, Evans was good for that, but they've got Dano in the defensive department on that end. So I thought that maybe Evans should have jumped in on the third line or even maybe the fourth line, but I think it was pretty risky putting him up on the first line after being out for a few games.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it's a good observation. Yeah, because I thought Anderson should have been on at least the second line in this whole series. So to have him on the third line with KK, I didn't like that, even in Game 6 or Game 5. So I think Anderson, he showed that he could take the promotion to the first line in Galley's absence when he was injured. So I felt like, so I see the thinking there, because then you got Galley back. So that's why you probably don't bring Anderson up to the first line, but at least on the second line. But then again, Suzuki, Toffoli, Caulfield had a fantastic game. He could have scored at any point.
Yeah.
He was one of the most noticeable players on the ice. And I know that I've tooted his horn a little bit, but
no, but he's got a killer release, and
so.
you saw it tonight. He was everywhere shooting. So it could have, he hit the post too, I believe, right?
Yeah, he hit the.
It
was like the post crossbar
from a terrible angle.
There. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Campbell was looking behind him.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but yeah, I don't know.
I'm getting really. Go ahead. Sorry, Tracy. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was just saying, I call him Tommy Tats. I love Tatar. So I was kind of sad to see him out of the game, but he hasn't done anything. So I see why they took him out of the game. But I would love to have him back. And I don't know. And I know you don't want to do anything for Game 7 because we just won this game, but we also almost just lost it too. So it's kind of like, Montreal always seems to do the same thing. We get this lead and then, we can't hang on to it. Or luckily we did tonight, but the last couple of games we have this pretty convincing lead and we got the momentum and everything, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
Goes to shit.
Even when we were up 2-0, I was not any less concerned.
One of the worst leads that you can have, and we all know that as soon as they get one, we're going to be fragile, and then they're going to tie it up or they're going to be close to tying it up. So I mean, it is what it is. As long as we're able to rally back and come back later on, that's what matters in the end. We're leaving with the win, So
for sure. But
all that matters
is the worst lead in hockey.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got a couple more callers here. We're going to bring them on sequentially. So I'm going to get Jonathan into the mix here. Tracy, going to hang, or you want to drop? What's your call here? I'll leave it to you.
I'm cool. You guys are cool.
All right, cool. Let's get Jonathan in. Jonathan, what's up, bud?
How you guys doing?
How are you feeling, my friend? It's where are you calling from?
Gosh. Well, I just went a couple minutes ago. I went screaming down the street after the game ended. So.
Oh, that was you?
I have a pounding headache.
Yeah, I heard you. Where are you? What part of the country? We don't assume everyone's in Montreal because none of us are.
Yeah, no, I'm from Connecticut in the U.S.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Right on, bud.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm far from Montreal.
Wow. So how do you?
got fans everywhere.
So people really were like, who the hell is this guy? What's going on?
Well, we had a call from Korea the other night.
That's true.
So. Korea? Wow, yeah.
We're all over the globe. All over the globe, baby.
We've had like Thailand, Japan, but okay. So what's on your mind, Jonathan? How do you feel about?
I heard you guys talking about it before. I heard, I'm not sure who it was, said we had a solid 40 minutes tonight, and I thought that was so funny because I'm so used to us coming out and having this great first period and thinking, wow, we're gonna do good tonight, and then we come out the second period and we're just completely flat. So even just saying we had a solid 40 minutes is an improvement for us.
Yeah.
But that overtime, I think I watched it on NBCSN, and I just saw them. They put up a shot counter, and I just saw 10-1, and I just immediately said, "Yeah, our season's over."
Yeah.
Never over, Jonathan. Have faith, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely know that now, but
the Leafs looked fired up for that, didn't they? They looked like they were ready to move on forward. Yeah.
They knew that they can't afford to take it back for a game 7 because anything can happen in a game 7. So this was a must win again, which unfortunately didn't happen. But tonight, I can easily say with full confidence that we deserved this game tonight. We played our hearts out and we were hungry for it. So regardless, I don't consider it really blowing 2 goals either because they were all chip-ins by Petrie. It's not like it was full on an ice shot that went in,
Yeah.
So I
Even the
still
winning
think
goal,
we played a solid game. We deserve this win. We deserve this game, and we earned it.
At the same time, I would love if Petrie would just let Carey do his thing. Right?
That too.
Stop getting
but
in front of him.
Those glove
I
snags
understand.
tonight were just beautiful, though. I mean, it was becoming a joke at one point. Kerfoot shot, and he was just. I mean, I think it was Kerfoot or it was Hyman. It was one of them. I get the two confused, but holy man.
But you know what? Like the Spezza goal, though, Petrie did the right thing. Though, like you're going to try to not let him shoot. Like,
Yeah.
So
just a shit
any
luck.
defenseman,
absolutely.
any defenseman is going to try to stop that from getting on net. So I mean, at the same time, like at the same time, it's
Dekes, you know I'm a forward, though, right?
Yes, you are. You got a back check, you son of a gun. I played hockey with you for too long, Tracy. My gosh, you got a back check. Anyway, it's been a long time since we played together. But
so, Jonathan, do you roll with a crew of like Habs expat fans in Connecticut? Are you Canadian?
Nope, I know one Habs fan. Right now, I'm watching the game at a Rangers fan's house. So
nice.
So, hey, Americans watching hockey. That's a good start. I like that. This is good.
That's true. I actually know a lot of people that watch hockey. It's nice to finally have friends who I can actually have an argument with about it.
Yeah.
So what made you a Habs fan? Just out of curiosity.
Honestly, my father was a Habs fan, and that's what made me a Habs fan. His father's boss used to be an owner of the Rangers, and he got like tickets to the Rangers game all the time. And he said that he was originally a Rangers fan, but after seeing like the 70s, the Flying Frenchman, he said he just instantly became a Habs fan, and he has been for the rest of his life. So that's just what made me a Habs fan.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay, bud. Anything else on your mind before we let you go?
No, I guess that's it. Just go Habs. Excited for the game 7, and I make sure not to take this jersey off.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, sleep in it for the next couple of days.
We love first-time callers, by the way, Jonathan. So
make sure to call back.
Absolutely.
Do not wash anything that you're wearing. Do not wash anything.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
Whatever you had for breakfast today, you're having it tomorrow.
Repeat everything from today on Monday.
Tomorrow too.
There you go.
All
right, bud. All right.
Take care.
See ya.
Cool. We got Cooper coming on. Cooper Keller. How's it going, my friend?
Welcome back, Cooper.
I'm excited after that game. Wow.
The Coop Man. Welcome back.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Cooper?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're gonna sleep fucking well tonight. Pardon my language.
Yes.
Pardon your French there, Miss French
Pardon
lady.
my
What's
French. Oh, you don't want me to get going in French, trust me.
Oh boy. Cooper, you got like a lightsaber. You got like a dark side lightsaber going through your head there.
Oh, it's like the lights I have on. It's like going through the photo, I guess.
He's growing weed. He's growing weed. Just admit it. Come on.
Wow.
So he's developing photographs.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Way to put the kid on the spot, producer James. Wow.
Hey,
way to put him on the spot.
What he does after 11's his business. No. So Cooper, other than the game, like how you feeling, man? What's we were asking everyone this question. How did you feel going into the overtime, the fourth period, as they like to call it?
Well, I was feeling good, but then once overtime started, I was a little nervous. They were all over us, and I was pretty scared.
It was a one-shot game, right?
So he was scared. Okay.
Yeah. No, it was a one-shot game, like the entire way.
Yeah.
I love Carey making those glove saves, just like, yeah, don't worry, guys, I got this. Don't worry.
Carey was
Don't worry.
flawless tonight.
No,
Like,
he was
just
great.
like he was picking flowers and life was good. That's basically what he did all night. He picked flowers,
Well,
shoot
and
the
the two
shit,
goals that
having
went
fun.
in, two goals
Like,
that went
whatever
in
happens-
were tips, right? Or like
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
not his fault at all.
Yeah. Whatever
Yeah,
happens in this series, I mean, it's just amazing the mental effect he has on the team and on the outcome of the game. So nothing matters if you don't win in game 7. If Toronto wins, again, I'm going to respect the opponent. And even Kevin said, apparently Kevin is a Flyers fan. So I did assume you were a Leafs fan, but if you're going to poke the bear and say we don't deserve to be here, I'm going to say something. So anyways, but that's cool. You're a Flyers fan. Right on. Actually, I think I have a Hextall jersey in my closet because I try to gather jerseys from around the league. I actually can't stay the whole show tonight, guys. By the way, I should have let you know. But
we're not going too late.
anyways.
We're going to bring on a just as many callers as we can up until about midnight, and then we'll some of us have to go to bed and deal with real life. But
Some of us
It's only
got too excited tonight. We're
9:45.
tired.
yeah, exactly.
Only 9:45. What do you mean?
Well,
Tracy's
the
2
Alberta
hours
division
behind.
can run the show. Cooper, what was your first start of the game? Who do you think, other than Carey? Let's just leave them off from the forwards or defensemen. Who do you think brought their A game tonight?
I gotta say, Sherrod. I thought
Yeah.
he really
Oh.
stepped it up and played good tonight.
yeah,
He did.
A lot of
He
minutes.
played a lot of minutes.
very noticeable.
Yeah.
was really-
He's been kind of like one of the guys that unsung hero, as I like to call them.
Yeah.
Just handling
Yeah.
business is what
Mhm.
we've been. Yeah,
Business.
business.
Well,
yeah.
him and Weber had like a couple of each of them had like a 2-minute plus shift at one point in the game. So,
Yeah,
that
they were
was
dying.
pretty crazy. The one I
Galley,
think Weber-
Galley after that icing, did you see how like
oh yeah,
his
he was
heart
huffing and
literally
puffing,
beat
getting
out
his
of
way
his
back.
that was hard to watch. I went for a jog a couple weeks ago for the first time in a while, and that's probably how he felt.
Where are you from,
Uh,
Cooper?
I'm from Ontario,
Whereabouts?
Whereabouts it?
Toronto, so it's
Oh,
pretty.
nice.
Enemy
right in the thick
territory
of it.
too.
Yeah, it is pretty hard here.
He's gonna wave towel in front of Scotiabank Place on Monday,
yeah.
like this.
Wait,
No,
Cooper, are you in Toronto? Or are you like me, where you're in, and Drew, where we sort of pretend Toronto? We're on the outskirts.
Yeah. I pretend Toronto. I'm not really from.
Whereabouts?
I'm from Port Hope.
Okay. Any
Okay.
famous NHLers from Port Hope? I don't remember.
Justin Williams is from Coburg, which isn't far from here.
Oh,
Game
Okay.
7, Justin Williams. Game
Good
7,
player.
Justin
It's
Williams.
fine that we're gonna win. in
Yeah,
game
that
seven.
kid's clutch.
One of the
We're gonna need,
underrated all-time
We're gonna
guys.
need a Justin Williams on Monday. That's for sure.
Oh, Game 7. I can't believe this right now.
I know.
I think
It still hasn't sunk
my,
in.
my prediction is Gallagher's going to step up.
Gallagher? Yeah, I was thinking Galley too.
He's
Yeah.
got to step up here. And you know what? I was hoping Tobolli would step up, and he did tonight. Thank God. Because actually in the first period, I was like, there was a couple plays he made, and I was just like, what are you doing? But he redeemed himself.
Fuck, Galley. There's a few times he was just pushing. You could tell he just
Oh, yeah,
wanted
for
something
sure.
to happen.
Yeah.
But
Speaking
man.
of
Cooper,
which,
go
Ginger.
ahead, Drew. Sorry.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, wish Cooper a good evening, because we are rolling through callers tonight. We had a lot of people want to talk
Yeah.
about this game. So unless there's anything else on your mind, Cooper.
Nope, just go Habs go, and here we come Monday.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Thanks for calling in
You guys
again.
have a
All right,
good
thanks for
night.
calling in. Appreciate it.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Good to see you again, Coop.
All right, make your point, Drew, and then we'll bring Damon in.
Well, geez, what the heck was I saying now?
Was it another
Some-
rant? Because I'd be excited for that.
Something
Yeah, I'm
important. No, I
He's
got
about
it
to
out of
burn
my
a
system.
Leafs jersey live on Habs tonight. Yeah.
No. It's way too early for that. And I wouldn't do that. No, I
No,
wouldn't do that.
we don't do that. It's a family program.
It's a family program,
Andrew-
except F-bomb.
Andrew's a good Christian. He would never do that.
Yes, I am holier than thou. Okay, I'm just no, but anyways, I think I don't have a lot left to say. I'm gonna actually jump off myself here, and let Damon come on and jump on with you guys. I would love to save the whole show, as I usually try to. I'm an endurance guy. I like to stick to the end, but
You are
life
Shea Weber.
goes on.
Yeah.
I am Shea Weber. It's on the jersey or shirt, I should say.
Oh, he is Shea Weber tonight. Nice.
Yeah, I got Webbs. I've had Webbs on for pretty much every
Whole
game as
time,
far as
yeah.
I can remember. I can't remember what point I was going to say exactly. Geez, I can't remember now.
I think it was after I said something about Toffoli and stepping up, and I want to see Galley step up. It was something.
Yeah, well,
to do with that.
Toffoli came through, and like I was really pulling for him to do that tonight too. Oh, KK, that's it. Thank you, Tracy. It circled around back because all this talk about Brady Tkachuk and all this criticism against KK, and they should have drafted Tkachuk 3rd overall, and right now Tkachuk is taking notes about how to snipe like KK right now. So
I'm just going to mention that Kotkaniemi has 6 more goals than Brady Tkachuk does in overtime. So I think we can settle it at that.
Yeah, this kid hasn't even peaked yet. KK hasn't even peaked yet. This goal tonight is huge for his career. He's 20 years old. So say what you want, but this is a big step scoring this goal for him. He didn't hesitate. Like if you notice that the first chance we got in overtime, it was like passing, no shot on net. Suzuki eventually made his way down. There was no shot. Byron gets it over to KK, no hesitation, bam. And Dale called it too. He's going to start. Dale said on last game 5 post game, he's going to start scoring from range, and that's what he just did.
Drew's not letting anyone off the hook tonight, folks.
That's it. Love you guys. I'm going to jet. Go Habs, go. We'll see you for game 7.
Sorry, before you jet, I'm just going to mention to everybody, but you and I are going to get to do a last round 1 pregame show on Monday. So
nice, good
we will see you then, buddy.
Count on it, my friend. And the dad joke is going to be so bad, it's going to be so good.
We'll do research this time.
We gotta up our game for game 7. It's going to be a game 7 level dad joke because that's what we do. Tracy's a new co-host apparently. So thanks for coming on. Just representing over there. So anyway, love you guys.
Wish we were watching together. Love you.
Yeah, you too.
Cool.
Love you too. Love all you people. Even you Leaf fans, we love you too because we're good like that. See, Philly fans, Leaf fans. I don't care who you cheer for. We love you. Thank you for watching. That's the whole point. We appreciate it.
Well said.
Peace and love, guys.
Peace.
Ciao.
Woo! Oh, there you go. Just like that. Damon, how you doing?
Not bad. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So you've had a few minutes to digest what just happened this evening. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I actually said before the start of game 5, with a group chat of my friends, we were talking about this series, and I said, if they win tonight, they're winning game 7 because that whole mentality of Toronto and being flop team when it comes to the playoffs, now it's in their heads. We're going to be talking about it. The Toronto media is going to be talking about it, and it's just going to be what they're hearing for the next couple of days, right? So that's going to be in their head. Montreal now has a belief that they can win the game, which is huge. So it's interesting because when you see the start of this series, game 1, they win. Habs fans are going crazy. The next 3 games happen, and we're sitting there going, we need to completely restart this whole thing. And then the last 2 games, what a roller coaster for Habs fans.
No, it's been crazy. I mean, we like I said, I live here in Toronto peripherally, and it's you kind of almost feel bad at this point. Is that not to say that the expectation this year was that like we can't win the cup, but
what?
Was that
for
like Habs?
You said you kind of feel bad, and Tracy and I are like, what the hell are you on?
Well, I'm a human. I mean, I see people walking around, and
I'm a human too, but there's no way I feel bad for a Leafs fan or for the Leafs. Hell no.
Nope.
Not
None.
even like a little bit.
Not a single hair on my body feels bad for them.
I have family that lived back when they won, and I'm telling you, like, this is psychologically scarring them. This is hard for them.
Oh, I know.
It's hard to watch.
That's okay.
Like someone with an illness. It's just tough to watch.
I have friends that are Leafs fans, and the shit talk that we have going on right now is unbelievable. And I love every second of it. Even if the Habs lose on Monday, I'm okay. Like, they played their hearts off. The one concern that I have is, and I hate to shit on them, is the coaching, because I think Montreal and Ducharme, I think he's been over coaching himself. Like even into the overtime, right? Like when they scored the 2 goals, I was sitting there and I was going nuts, and I'm like, okay, just keep that pressure on and shell. And they stopped playing, and then they got weak on the puck. The first goal, the Spezza goal, Edmondson just weak getting that out. You have 3 players that are facing off against one. They get the puck over the deflection. Like Petrie, what are you going to do? That sucks. It's just a bad situation. He's out of position and goes off his stick in. Same thing with the second goal. Like there's not much you can do. I love that we have Carey Price playing the way that he's playing, but Ducharme just needs to offense go. I would much rather, as a Habs fan, lose a game like Toronto lost the game the other night. Galchenyuk makes a mistake, but they're pressing, and it just it happens that way. We're playing so defensively. Like I was sitting there in the overtime, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just a matter of time before Carey can't stop something.
Yeah,
and we get super lucky, and Kotkaniemi scores that goal, which is awesome. But he hadn't seen the ice in so long, which is crazy too.
Yeah, you can't sit. They're just sitting back, and it's like that's exactly what's going to happen. What Damon said, that they keep sitting back like that. Eventually, they are going to score.
And like with the defense, and I was listening to the post game on TSN 690. They were talking about like the Edmondson, Petrie, Sherratt, and Weber, how they played like 37 minutes. I'm like, that's great, but we saw what happened in the Winnipeg Edmonton series when Edmonton literally cut their defense in half and played 2 guys pretty much the entire game. Like that's not a recipe for success at all.
No.
And Kulak, we know he can play.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
The mentality too that Ducharme has been sharing of, I feel for the second half of the year has been we're playing not to lose.
Yes,
how many times have Suzuki said it? The coach has said it. You can't have that mentality and expect to get anywhere, right? So I don't know how it's gonna evolve. I mean, we do have a few shows obviously that are gonna happen to be discussed about. Is it gonna be Ducharme that gets the opportunity to get a full year's worth of coaching to implement his system? Do we need a different system? Because I feel like it's constantly been the same. So obviously we're going to need to have a bigger show on who's going to take over. Should somebody take over? What is it going to be? But I mean, it is what it is. We are leaving with the win tonight and upper hand for Monday.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Guys, I know there's people waiting, so I'm gonna head out. But thanks for
Peace
having
out,
me.
Tracy. Thank you for your extended guest appearance. We love you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for being related to Drew Dekes.
Can't wait for Monday. Take
All
care,
right.
guys.
And
Cheers.
thanks, guys, for having me on. It was awesome.
No problem. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Damon. Whoa. And we got, you know what? I think I screwed that up.
Yes.
Whoop.
I'm going on camera.
There we go. JDF. Hey, bud.
It's Joe.
It's Joe. Yeah.
Joe. Hey,
Joe
Joe. How you doing?
Was on when we had.
Hey guys,
Kansas.
how are you?
Is this a return can viewer? On,
Price was
Postgame?
money.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Money to the bank.
You're cutting off there, Joe.
Yeah.
Well,
Joe, we're gonna
Better?
Are you better? Joe, where are you calling from, man? All right, he's holding up his antennas to
Any better?
internet connection.
Yeah, a little bit. but-
You're iffy. Joe, we'll bring it back on in a sec. We're gonna bring yeah. There you go. Hey, boss. I tried to pronounce your name. You're on mute.
It's okay. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, how do you say your name?
Damon. I go by Daminator 31, but my name's Damon, and yeah, I just go by 31 also because of Carey Price. And gotta say this, I've been wearing this shirt since we lost Game 5, and I've been taking it off since.
So you've
All
been like
right.
hanging out like with your girlfriend and going to the store, shopping and this thing. It's just hanging on you.
No, I don't have a girlfriend yet.
That might be okay. All right.
I've just
That's
been
good though. You know what? Because of you, we're going to Game 7. So how did you feel going into that overtime?
For me, going into that overtime, I'm not gonna lie, I was dead scared. Because for me, I was so nervous because I know that we were down like 4 defensemen. I know Gustafson and Kulak weren't playing much, so I was just like, "Oh God, what's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen?" And
Yeah.
Got him
See,
freezing.
the clocks are turning over to midnight, so everyone's internet connection's resetting or something. This is
Yeah.
we just lost Joe, and Daminator's dying here. Okay, we're gonna pull the rug on you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll give him a minute. It is getting late, so Nick, let's tee up the next few days here of Game 7 coverage, because obviously this is going to be we'll try to bring these gentlemen back on for sure. We just want to make sure that their internets are working. But what do we got planned on Habs tonight here for the next few days? And if you're watching for the first time, please subscribe, because there's going to be pre-games, post-games. We see Wednesdays with Dale Weiss. Ton of great guests. I can't even tell you who's coming on because it's strictly confidential. But if you can look at who we've had on before, I'm telling you, it's going to be
blow
as
your
good, if
mind.
not better. Yes, blow your mind. So,
blow your mind whole.
Yeah, exactly. So Game 7, we're gonna have a pregame. What else?
On Monday, we're gonna have Autour de la Ligue, which is our French segment with Shane and myself. So. Yes. That's going to be released probably during the afternoon sometime. And then we're going to have a pregame with probably Dekes and myself, depending on work schedules.
Yep.
Obviously, we're going to have a post-game on Monday. I feel if we win, obviously, it's going to be a great one. If we lose, it's probably going to be a little round one recap here. So that's that. Like you said, on Wednesday, we see Wednesdays at 8. The guest is not confirmed yet, but it is going to be awesome.
Let's just say that Dale played with some pretty awesome players, and they're all eager to hang out with us on.
Dale's got some awesome friends,
Yeah, 100%. So,
and aside from that, I don't know we might have a few pop-up shows here and there, but we're releasing clips constantly every day. So yes, make sure to subscribe to Habs Tonight on YouTube. We appreciate the support on social media. We always answer you guys, and we're also going to have Crushing Cans at some point next week as well. So.
Yeah, and look, I mean, you know what? We're not looking past Game 7. 100%. Nope. We're not looking past Game 7. So we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna enjoy what has just happened here. We're gonna have a day to reflect on it and to anticipate Game 7. We might, we're obviously gonna put the pregame together. Then we're gonna enjoy Game 7. And I think this is a promise we're gonna make from the channel. Win, lose, or draw. There's no draw, but win or lose. I mean, It could be a long game. We are going to be here for the post game. We're not going to chicken out if we lose. No. And if we come on and win, we're going to obviously have a good time and not get too high on anything. But we enjoy spending this time with the fan base. Like, I don't get to do this a lot, as you can tell, but we enjoy getting to come on this program and hang out with the fans, talk to people, and just share everything that's fun about being a Canadiens fan. So appreciate that. And I know Joe is trying desperately to get on, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So
we're going to wrap up basically.
Yeah, it's late. You know what? It was this game. Yeah, we'll just throw a few comments up before we peace out for the night. But JDF, hey man, we got this. These are regular on the program. Thank you for watching. What else we got on here? That's cool.
I'm trying to here we go. If you missed it earlier on Crushing Cans, we have Dale, who announced that he's going to be going to Sweden next year. So basically in September. So he's joined the Oskarshamn, if I'm pronouncing it right. I think we all have trouble saying it, but the Dutch Gretzky is now the Swedish Gretzky.
Swedish Gretzky. We'll have to throw that on some t-shirts along with the Dutch Gretzky t-shirts.
The narrow, yeah. But no, it's going to be awesome to see him. He's still going to be wearing the red, white, and blue in Sweden, so it's going to be pretty cool to see. So we're pretty happy for him. So
on there. We're going to
make sure you tweet him and congratulate him. He's going to be pretty happy to interact with you guys.
Yeah, we're super excited for you, Dale, and we look forward to the next stage of your journey, your hockey journey, and seeing you rip up the Swedish Elite League, and then go from there. So, yeah, Swedish Gretzky, thank you. Any final thoughts, Nick? I know this was like a really emotional day. Not only just the game, but Drew making us laugh our asses off.
Bless this kid. I swear to God. No, honestly, final thought is we absolutely deserve this game, and let's just focus on Monday. It's a whole new day on Monday. Anything can happen. We've done it before, and even if we don't make it, remember, we weren't even supposed to be here past game 4. So no matter what, it is what it is.
Yeah. Do we have time to hang with Corey for a second?
Yeah, sure. If we make it quick, yeah.
All right, cool. Corey Clutch, what's up, bud?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Pretty good.
You've joined us for our final wrap up. This is the home stretch of the show tonight, but we thankful to have you on. And how you doing?
I'm losing you guys. Oh, there we go. You're back.
Yeah.
Everybody's internet seems to be going funny tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Eh?
Yeah.
Batman's phoned in the fix. He's trying to shut us down. It's all happening. Yeah. Any thoughts on the game you wanted to share? Anything that we haven't talked about tonight that you wanted to bring up?
Did you guys? I'm not one to talk about all the missed calls and all the bad reffing and stuff like that. But did you see like how bad it was at a certain point? I think Toronto hopped over the boards. The puck hit the one of the Toronto guys' skates there, and blatantly, and people just. Everybody, you hear the whole arena calling for it, and the refs don't do anything about it. But I when that happened, I was like, okay, well, here goes the season. But then, sure enough, they turn it around and score 2 goals after that. But just little things like that, you can kind of see. It's just a little frustrating to watch. But
yeah, you get an aneurysm trying to make up all the calls in your head that weren't called, right? And
for sure.
Like the too many men, there's been a few of those that have been really close. There's a few, the play on the boards was pretty chippy tonight. There was some stick work that was anything that wasn't a blatant high shot with a stick seemed to be kind of free reign. And it's playoff hockey, I guess. I thought the reffing was okay tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they let a little bit more go in the playoffs, but. Yeah, no, you like to see that consistency.
There's always going to be questionable calls, right? But I mean, tonight wasn't too bad. I mean, there's some stuff like even the interference on Paul Byron that should have been called when he was trying to rush into the zone. I mean, that was right in front of the ref and to me obvious, but it is what it is.
But no, other than that, dude, I found it was a great game going back and forth. I enjoyed watching it. Other times, sometimes I'm pulling my hair out, finding new gray hairs every day because I'm just watching oh no, what are they going to do next? But this game was actually it was an entertaining game to watch, and I enjoyed it.
That's a great point. Actually, it was the most enjoyable game to watch. 100%. Yeah. Just from a pure, even if you weren't a fan of the teams, there was flow. Maybe a couple
very
points
back and forth.
Yeah, it kind of sludged down a bit, but man, it was
really energetic.
That first 5 minutes is it's probably some of the best energy we've seen out of this team in a while. So
I think it was cool. When Toronto scored the second goal to tie it, the shots were 28-28, so it was a very, very even game back and forth. And Montreal did a really good job to control the game. I feel like they one of the other viewers said I think they played a really good 40 minutes there at one point. So.
Yeah.
If they can do that and outplay Toronto for 2 out of the 3 periods on Monday, then I think they have a really good chance at winning Game 7.
Yeah. No, we're excited for it. Where are you calling from tonight?
I'm in Castleman, so a little south of Montreal there.
You're not too far from me. I'm in Orleans and Ottawa.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to work in Orleans actually.
Oh, okay. It's about 45 minutes away. It's not too bad.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well,
all right. Well,
I'm glad you enjoyed the game. Yeah. No, thanks for coming again, Corey. Sorry to rush you tonight. I think we're all just trying to make our get a few hours sleep tonight before we
going tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a long day. But thanks again, dude.
Make sure to call in again.
Yeah, we'll see you after Game 7.
All right, thanks guys.
All right, thanks, boss. All right, Nick. Well, I think on that note, we can finally call it an evening. As exciting as it's been. So I don't know what else to say other than just thank you.
Yes, thank you to everybody who watched in. Over 400 viewers tonight, so we appreciated you guys. Again, please make sure to subscribe onto the Habs Tonight channel. We appreciate all the support. Make sure to tweet at Dale and congratulate him for his new contract. And as far as I know, we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. So until then, folks, have a great Sunday. Enjoy the victory, and then
have a good
stock
night's
up for
sleep.
Monday. Yeah. All right. Have a good night.
Cheers, guys.